Very nice day to play softball at Fenway.
Wasn't it all around? Too bad we can't bottle up and keep it for the weekend.
I
But,
know.
We'll take the rain and then, get it out of the way and we'll get our summers nice and sunny.
Here's the question, though, and I feel like I've asked you this before. I just don't want us to get back into that pattern where it's like Monday through Friday in New England is absolutely gorgeous. And then as soon as Saturday gets here, it is upside down.
We went through a couple of summers like that. So if we look at it now, I mean, now that you brought it up, Colton, 4 out of 6 weekends since mid-March have been this way. Measurable rain. Wettest was April 5th. We're going to do better than that tomorrow with our rain. 57 right now. We're going to get over a ½ inch, I expect. Oh, look at the fine dog in the background. Not entirely lost this weekend, so Sunday is drier. We'll feature some sunshine early on. The day is windy. The day is cloudy. It's not ideal, but if you had to go out and do some yard work, it looks like, mow the lawn, that kind of thing, because I'm not expecting anything more than maybe a passing sprinkle. And it looks like the warmth returns by Monday. There you are, Colton. And then next week, late next week, we got some more rain in the forecast. But this is going to be quite a slug of water, which, if we were looking at things on the other side of the coin, it is needed in a sense. We just didn't want to have a weekend day for that. But we've had some beautiful weather. Last weekend was great in the 80s. And then we had cooler Easter, Passover. Now, rainfall-wise, where are we seeing it the most? You can see right here, 8 a.m. to noontime to 2 o'clock, the greatest chance for getting wet. And then later in the day, it's back down to 50%. Not to say that it shuts off like going down to 20% or 10% by 4 o'clock. There's still a chance in here. It's just spotty, and this is the steady stuff early on. Rainfall amounts, I mean, look at this, up to an inch possible from the Merrimack Valley, the seacoast, all the way through 495 and down through Worcester and closer to Hartford, too. That stripe of heavy rain, this is with that wind coming up out of the south and just the right zone to be in to squeeze all that water out of the clouds. Our temperatures are warmer in Lowell and Fitchburg and Natick than they are in Boston and Taunton and down through Dartmouth and Plymouth. Hyannis about 57 degrees, but the wind is going to be strong in the Cape tomorrow, gusts over 40 miles an hour. And the wind through the Worcester Hills on Sunday will be strong as well, and 57. In between will just be breezy this weekend. We fast forward to Sunday, and that 57 degrees is just briefly in the afternoon. The day is cool overall. The most sunshine, I'm showing it to you right here, early in the morning because the clouds will swarm overhead. There's a pool of cold air above us that will sponsor cloud development. And it does mean that we could get a sprinkle. A lot of that will be very brief, though. And then we clear out late Sunday night. Again, a temperature starting in the 40s on Sunday and then only briefly visiting that mid and upper 50 range and then falling back. The winds on Cape Cod gusting over 40. Here they are. Boston gusting near to 20 tomorrow. And then we fast forward to Sunday and the wind shift coming out of the west-northwest. And then our focus is through the Worcester Hills. Late day into the evening, there could be gusts 40 to 45 here. Elsewhere, gusts 20 to 30 miles an hour. So it's a windy weekend, too. Is there any good news? Well, yeah, you kind of need it. We will get a surplus this month for the first time in over 4 months. So that's a big deal. And your temperature trend is back up again, just like that, like, turning a switch here and flicking the switch back into the 70s for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Right now, I'm not loving the whole look of next weekend, but it looks better than this weekend. How about that? We could get the showers out of here Friday, maybe very briefly early on Saturday. That's the timing now. Obviously, that'll change. But it looks brighter next weekend. So we're holding the mid-60s.